before the show starts, I just want to say we really appreciate you guys. We don't say that enough. The Patreon support, the Discord support, my OnlyFans, buttholes only. Appreciate you guys, man. Seriously, we appreciate it. The only reason why we can pay for even the rent of the studio is because of Patreon. Like, that doesn't come from anywhere else. That comes from you guys. And, Dom getting the skateboard deck, that's you guys. So I just want to point out before the show starts, like, we really, really appreciate you guys. We don't say it enough. We just talk a lot of shit. After the show, I'll be on Twitch. Join me. And then join me on Buttholes Only. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Let's fucking go. And probably beard. I set it up without the beard. But I was surprised actually that it still worked.
Oh, really?
When I grew a beard out, when I set your face thing up.
Yeah.
And then it still worked with the beard. I'm like, this is kind of... What if my girl had a beard?
Yeah, exactly.
She's got a photo of you and just puts it out.
Yeah. Would that work?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, I
wondered that, you know what I'm saying, a few times.
I didn't even think about that. That's fucking bullshit.
I think the only worthwhile security is probably like a pin or something like that.
Yeah, I'm old school. Yeah, I'm still on the pin.
Well, that's why I didn't want to upgrade to the 12. This is the 12, whatever X or whatever it is.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Fancy.
But then
pants.
the old one I had the thumbprint.
I like that. That was my favorite. The thumbprint was fine.
My greasy ass Italian hands can't ever fucking get the thumbprint to work. It's like when I'm trying to bowl. Like when I'm going bowling, I got to use the fucking air dryer. The airflow thing that comes out, you're supposed to dry your fingers on. I have to use that every fucking time.
You got some clammy palms, bro?
Yeah, man.
I mean, I got clammy hands too.
Yo, man, I guess if you're like a cheater, then freaking you can use your toe as the print.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but then you got to take your fucking shoes off to unlock it on the freeway.
I thought you were talking about cheating on your girlfriend and using your toe.
No. Like cheating on your girlfriend using your toe as the print. You know what I'm saying? To unlock your phone.
That seems like way too much work.
Like you could just use your pinky.
I mean, bro, if you passed out drunk.
Wait, are your toe prints the same as your fingerprints, that they're unique?
No, he's just saying that.
No, I know. This is a side question. I'm just curious.
They got to be unique. We can't have the same toe prints. I mean, look at this guy.
But like,
you can't have the same print.
Even fingerprints are like super hard to actually to measure. It's not as accurate as people think it is.
Oh, really?
I remember you told me that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like a junk science.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know how many folks in the feds right now for fingerprints?
They used to do the same shit for head size, bro.
Yeah. The head size thing is crazy.
Yeah.
They
were just
like what?
They were just so like when Joaquin Murrieta was like the Robin Hood of California back in like the Wild West days.
Yeah.
He was one of those wanted dudes, and like there was a huge fucking price on his head, and people were just like lopping Mexicans' heads off and being like, "Yo, it's him," and they'd like measure it, and they'd be like, "That's not him," and go back out.
What the fuck?
Damn, bro.
That's some Taliban shit.
Yeah,
it is, man. Fucking A, bro.
But remember, the Wild West is safe.
Yeah, for sure. Well, is it true though? I mean, I don't know if you know, but was it true that the Wild West, everyone was dying super early? Like, I mean, just they were dying young, like 50,
like
35.
People were literally living in like mud huts in like dirt floors.
Yeah. Drinking whiskey, like
no AC,
because people weren't coming out west for like business ventures because they were wealthy. Like,
right, yeah.
The land, the United States literally had to give land away to poor people, and they were like, "Look, we just want you to settle. Like, we're gonna give you a lot."
Yeah.
But there was nothing. There was no fucking roads. There were no homes. Like there weren't even fucking farms. Like people were out there like trying to figure out how to farm. Like, dude, it was desperate times.
And it's desolate as fuck. Like in between here, California
harsh,
and like
man,
a
everywhere.
couple states, it's fucking
until
brutal.
you get to the coast, dude. It's fucking harsh.
Yeah.
Even San Diego is fucking harsh.
We're not even supposed to live here. I mean, really, like the water comes from Colorado. We're basically in the desert. You drive like 20 minutes out and get straight desert.
Like right here is like Mediterranean climate on the coast.
Right.
But as soon as you get like past fucking like Mission Valley,
it's
like desert, dude.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Speaking of inhabitable, Afghanistan, bro.
Well, hold on. We didn't start the show.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we'll jump into the fucking horrible shit.
it, baby.
Speaking of bad places, have you ever been to Kabul?
But before you got here, Dom, Alex and I were, welcome to the show. It's episode 170.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Shoney's out. He has all the herpes.
Yeah,
we don't know where Bradley is.
Simplex A, B, and C.
Yeah. Bradley's out. You know, he'll be back though. I get a lot of DMs about that. He will be back. He's not gone. He's just he has a second dog now, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And a second dog that he cannot leave at home at this time by itself.
Yeah, just because he worries.
I know. Yeah.
It's because they shit, man.
Put him in a
It's true.
bathroom. Put the doggy door up. You know what I mean?
True,
Put
it's
a couple.
true.
You know what I'm saying? With them, like them diaper pads.
Yeah.
You know, he'd be good for a couple hours.
Actually, so there's 3 dogs in my house right now.
Really? Freddie's got some
our buddy
friends?
from jiu-jitsu who's taller than me. You know who he is. Yeah. White dude.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He has 2 dogs, a French bull,
Biggie!
that's what they call it. Yeah. And a second dog that's like a Malinois, like military dog looking, I don't know what those are, but so there's 3 dogs in the house. It's a nightmare.
Yeah,
It's just too
Biggie's
much.
a lot. Yeah.
The whole thing is too much, man. Yeah, so the French bulldog's farting and just peeing while he walks, and it's everywhere.
Are those dogs like bred to have Down syndrome, basically?
Yeah, dude, it's a nightmare. And then the other dog is just, they're cool dogs. I like them. Mike's gonna see this. They're cool dogs. I like them. But the other one is barking everywhere. They're barking. He's just barking and barking and barking. It's
Give him some
it's a lot.
hamburgers.
So all my point though is I understand. I sympathize with Bradley. When you have 2 dogs, it's double the kids, double the fun.
Really?
Yeah, they feed off each other, so it's kind of
All right.
anyway. So Alex and I were talking about this before you got here, actually.
Yo.
It's when we walked in, it's like so crazy. We've had the studio for 2 years now, and that's like all thanks to the audience.
Oh,
that's
yeah, absolutely.
straight off Patreon.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like we say that enough. Like, it's not that we take it for granted or anything. I wanted to make the point, like, bro, it's crazy. You guys paid for this.
Yeah, 17th floor.
17th floor.
Yeah, rent ain't cheap here.
Hookers everywhere.
Free blow at the front desk.
We've got the Coke den right next door.
Yeah, Tom opens that door. So there's another, this offices in a row, basically, where we're at, on the 17th floor. And there's a couple offices in a row, and one of the doors was propped open.
Just a little.
This is like some Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe kind of shit.
Yeah, so when you go to a hotel and it's usually shittier. Well, I guess not always shittier hotels, but often there's a door in between the hotels.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we have here. And the door was opened, like into our studio.
In the studio. Do we really want to be giving out this kind of information? Oh, man, Texas gentlemen out there slipping, man. I got cracked doors.
I'm pretty sure Dirty Mike and the boys have been up in here.
Yeah. Oh my God! Somebody put their balls on the mics.
They recorded a podcast. I mean, they could.
I know. I'm gonna be going around YouTube later today and see somebody recording in this exact studio.
That would be fucking hilarious. Actually, that'd be so funny. But anyway, yeah, just wanted to make the point. Really, really appreciate it.
Yes,
And,
thank you, for real.
T-shirt club
I
people.
thank people all the time.
And Discord people. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Discord, we're all on there. It's fun.
Yeah.
And the more people that sign up, we'll get that next door Coke den too.
Yeah.
Get the next door Coke did.
What else is on the agenda? I guess that's it for like announcements.
Back to Kabul.
Back to yeah. That this whole thing is pretty crazy. So there's been this is gonna get dark real quick. There's been 2 times I've gotten really sad in the last couple of years, and one was when Kobe died. I know that sounds goofy, but to me it was one of those things where he's so untouchable. That dude is so like more than life, and he died, bro. I just tear, not like crying hysterically.
It was just crazy, like how that could happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And
just
so,
like that.
Just like that. And so that, and then when just a couple of days ago, there were I think it was 11 Marines and 1 corpsman died in a suicide blast.
Yeah.
I cried, bro. It's just I was there for 18 months total. Over 2 deployments, and just the way this whole thing went, and this is not political. I don't give a fuck about that, but just the way this whole we don't leave our people, bro.
Yeah.
This is after Vietnam. That was the agreement. Like, hey, we're not gonna do that again. We're not gonna leave people behind. When you sign that dotted line when you join the military, the agreement is, I will sacrifice my life as long as you don't put me in ridiculous danger for no fucking reason. and you will train me and give me the equipment and not leave me. That's
Yeah.
the other. You don't leave me, bro.
Just dip.
It's like when you have your mom leaves you at the fucking store.
Yeah.
You don't leave me there.
Yeah, like when your dad says, yo, man, I'm going to go get a pack of cigarettes. I'll be right back. And he's got a bag with him. And it's 5 in the morning.
He's got his roller bag.
That should be your first lesson about that promise.
You don't leave people.
It's crazy. I don't know. So we don't have to get too deep into it, but the
Yeah.
whole situation is just so crazy. I got people texting me I was on deployment with, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that like just up and leave like that. That was interesting.
I saw the funniest fucking meme was it was Sun Tzu, and it's like a fake quote, but whatever. Like, you don't or abandon your most strategic air base before you evacuate all your people. Sun Tzu, The Art of War. I was like, bro, like, Jesus Christ.
Hey, I saw a meme. It was all the Taliban fucking breaking into the prisons and freeing all their people.
Mm-hmm.
And they, somebody put like, damn, man, why don't y'all come do that for TK?
It's basically like that fucking shit in like the Dark Knight Rises when they release everybody from Arkham Prison.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yo, man, I mean, not to be, I don't want to get dark either, but like, I remember sometimes like being in an airplane, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you just look out the window, you just looking like, damn, like, I wonder how long someone could like hold on to this bitch. You know what I mean? Before they, like,
I thought he
before
was,
they let
gonna
go.
go all Rambo. Like, I wonder how long I could last in the Kabul country. Like,
He's like, put me down, bro. I just gotta
man.
fight.
No, but I've always wondered how long one could hold on to an aircraft that's freaking like take it off.
Not
You know what I
long.
mean?
Apparently not
Bro,
long.
Dog, he was almost at cruising altitude before he let go.
Like, you can
Cruising altitude.
You can still see him. If he was like cruising altitude, you're not seeing him.
Cruising altitude is 35,000 feet.
Yeah, he was up there before he
150
Cruising altitude,
feet.
there's literally not enough oxygen out there.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. He looked up there and I was like, damn, he held on for that long?
He was like 150 feet there.
Nah.
Yes, yeah, 100%.
Really?
Google it.
No, he had to be free. Nah,
Dude,
bro.
150
I'm not
feet?
talking about the one where, like, say he fell as it was taking off.
No,
I'm talking
yeah,
about the
in
dude
the
that was
air.
like, it was like
100,
in there.
150 feet is high, dude.
That's high,
yeah.
Nah, he was at cruising altitude. Had
But,
to be.
150 feet is 15 stories.
Yeah, like, dude, there's like no buildings in Pacific Beach that are taller
Nah,
than
man, the way the camera zoomed in and he zoomed out, bro, he was
Okay,
up
I'll
there.
give. Let's say 300 feet. Let's just say that.
He was in the thousands.
No.
You don't think you can hold on to an aircraft in the thousands?
No. Why? It's going. And I'm gonna act like I'm an expert. It's going 800 knots. Full steam ahead, Johnny. You can't hold on when it's going 800 knots. Your fingers can only handle 350. I got no idea, but
My sweaty ass palms went and got past takeoff.
the problem is they were all sitting. We're not laughing at the scenario, of course, but they were all sitting on the C-17, and I'm Air Force people right now. That Scoop doesn't know what he's talking about. But
That was an EU ship, not a fucking.
yeah. But on the C-17, there's these. It opens like I don't even know how to explain it, but basically, if you're watching the YouTube, it opens like this, right? And so they were sitting on for the landing gear.
Just
So
like
they're
my ex.
sitting, yeah, just like the X, yeah. So they're sitting on the landing gear, opening thing. So when it got up in the air and it closes the landing gear thing, there's nothing to sit on.
So they could have held on for till 10,000 feet.
No, I mean, even Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is on the Impossible, or what is it called, Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
On that one, I mean, he's tethered and he can hardly hold on. When the one that takeoff, that's actually a crazy video. But when he's taking off and he's tethered to the plane and he can hardly hold on.
But he did it.
He did it.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is a badass.
I know.
I
So
would never
it
do
can't be done.
No, it can't be done. He's tethered, roped in.
All right, so what if he had like a handcuff?
Let's
You
see
know
if
what I
you,
mean?
let's see if you can even hold on to a car going 40.
Right? Yeah.
Well, I thought it was pretty impressive. I was like,
I
damn.
mean, it's crazy that they would even think to do that. I would never think to do that.
drastic times calls for
Yeah.
desperate measures, baby.
I guess so.
Not to make light of a bad situation anymore, but somebody had a picture of one of the families after they landed in DC, and they give them a bunch of clothes and everything like
Sure,
that, like
yeah.
before they even get to the States.
Yeah, it's
'cause
all
they're
the
coming with,
old
like nothing.
Super Bowl gear.
Yeah.
For the losing team.
Literally, it was a Jordan shirt,
Nice.
like Michael Jordan, but it was spelled Jorden.
Oh, that's great.
It was a knockoff, and then they said "Just Do It," like the Nikes.
Oh man, it's got 2 franchises out there.
And I was like, dude, Jordan's about to send a cease and desist on that shit.
Like, yeah. The first image of the Iraqi family here. Afghan.
Man, yeah, it's just a wild situation. I mean, you know, we're not making light of it, of course, but like, I didn't give anything but time. Basically, I just gave my time. A lot of people gave a lot, you know,
Obviously, yeah.
and it's just to see it happen like this. I mean, this is basically, you know, our Vietnam. I've watched, you know, movies or you know, documentaries about the Vietnam, you know, as they were leaving. It seemed pretty hectic. I don't really, you know. It's hard to tell, you know, but it seemed pretty hectic. People are swimming out to the ships in the Navy, and it seems kind of the same energy. It's just very scary stuff.
Unfortunately, there's just like no orderly fashion to do it in. It's like,
you can do it better than this.
well, yeah, I know that. I'm just saying, like, it's not like, you know, it's not like you're lining up for a cruise ship or
Sure.
like the airport, you know what I mean? Like checking passports.
Sure. I just feel like anyone in their right mind would say, let's get at least our people out. And you know, and then we give up the fucking strategic airbase. How about that? Hold this spot, get everyone we can out, and then let's pull out. As you know, and that gets messy. But you can't pull out. And then, we have 10,000 people there. What are we gonna do? I don't know.
You guys got a Uber helicopter?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, they did.
Man, it's crazy. Anyway, but. So that's kind of the Afghans. I don't want to get too deep into it.
I'm definitely gonna watch 13 Hours after this.
That's that's an intense movie.
Yeah, I like that.
Intense movie.
Which one was that?
Isn't that the one with the ambassador? Yeah, the ambassador, right?
Yeah,
And
the ambassador. Yeah.
Oh,
They got
Benghazi. It was Benghazi.
that one.
They got overran.
Yeah, that movie
That's fucking
seemed
sick.
legit.
Yeah,
It seemed legit. I mean, I
pretty
don't
sick.
know. I'm not kicking indoors or anything, but it seemed legit.
I mean, we could go play some paintball. You
That's true. That's true. I saw Tim Kennedy, you know, the UFC fighter / you know, Spec Ops guy.
Yeah.
He flew into Kabul. He's there right now. He's like getting out their interpreters and shit, you know, that they had.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's like throwing on the gear, going in, and like, Jesus.
I mean, you had to do those special like landings where you like dropped down.
The landings,
super quick.
yeah.
Yeah. How fucking shitty is that?
That's pretty shitty. I think the more shitty stuff is like flying on the Osprey. We did a bunch. They would, you know, you do like little hops. So if you're going somewhere, you know, if people don't know, I was a construction worker basically with a gun. Nothing serious. I'm not, you know.
So a
Hella
construction
lunch
worker.
breaks.
Yeah, so a constructor, yeah. No, we're not doing anything serious, but we would travel around a bunch, drive places, fly places, build something. You know, I think the coolest job I ever did, one of the coolest ones, was this was in Helmand Province, and this Marine platoon they were all sleeping in the governor's mansion. Like they took it over, and they were sleeping basically in the yard. And it's like a mud hut, basically, but not hut. It's like a mud house. And there's mud walls all the way around. And they're sleeping all just out in the open, you know, in this, with the walls up.
Fuck that, them spiders.
Well, and it's raining and shit. Like, you know, it gets all crazy there, you know, all kinds of locusts and shit. It's nuts there. And we came in, so we flew. We took like 4 helicopter flights, and then we got trucks, and then we put all the material on the truck, and we drove out like 3 hours, and we built a roof over there. That's all we did. We just built a roof. Dude, these guys were so thankful.
Support the troops.
Bro, they were, when we showed up, like, and we got out of the truck, they didn't even, you know, their brass knows we're coming, but like, they don't necessarily know. When we got out of these fucking MRAPs, it was like, Seabees, holy shit. I mean, everyone's like, oh, praise
Iraqi
the
kids.
Lord.
Like, hey!
And so, like, I was the...
Giving out soccer balls.
Yeah,
and shit,
exactly,
chocolate.
yeah. I was the lead petty, I was only second class, but... So E5, but I was the lead petty officer. Then we had one ensign who was like brand new, so it was like my project basically.
Oh, okay, Jocko.
And, yeah, it was fucking dope. Anyway, this kid comes up. He's a sergeant in the Marines. He comes over. He's like, hey, and he says this girl's name. This girl we know. We have her in our battalion. He's like, hey, you know this girl? I'm like, yeah, I know her. He's like, she's a fucking whore. I'm like, what the fuck? And he goes, that's my sister. And then, she is a whore. She was literally like the battalion whore. Everyone fucked this chick. Yeah, but anyway. But yeah, so I don't remember where I was going with that.
I mean, you support the troops, man.
flights, yeah.
Okay.
The Osprey stuff, like that was only the C-130 when they do the combat landing. They basically they fly. Like if you're coming in on a 767 into San Diego, it goes very slow. Over, you know, you go over the whole city, over people's houses and shit.
It takes like 30 minutes to land.
Exactly, yeah. When you're in a combat landing in this C-17 or C-130, it doesn't matter. Even helicopters, they all just
you go over the landing area and then you just dive in. So it gives him less time to shoot RPGs or whatever.
And do you like circle in kind of like?
It depends. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. There's no windows.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can feel some stuff, but I don't really know.
It's like a shitty roller coaster.
Yeah, like there's really no. Hold on, boys! And you're sitting on cargo straps.
And I was wondering about this when I was looking at the fucking pictures. Like, is there a pisser in there?
So the C-17, when they have, so there's different configurations on the interior, but when it's all like configured, all cool, there's legit seats. It feels like a commercial in-on, except for it's all exposed. But the C-130 is literally cargo straps.
But what about like there's no bathroom?
No, there's no bathroom.
Man, you holding that, boy?
Yeah,
Man, could you imagine? Oh.
Dude, one time we were at Bagram Air Base and our plane broke down. We were going to take off. I forget where we were going, but our plane broke down and they wouldn't let us deboard the plane. And on the tarmac, it was like
It's so
115.
hot.
On the tarmac, it was like 130. They wouldn't let us deboard. This isn't Southwest. They're not bringing water, pretzels. They're not like, oh, do you want a beverage, sir?
I don't know what you're talking about. That's not Southwest either.
Good point. Sorry, United Emirates Airlines.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't like that. And people are throwing up in their helmets. It was horrible. That was the worst. And we were on there for 2 hours, just sitting there.
That's fucking
And
miserable.
no one tells you shit.
Yeah, he's just there.
You're just sitting there, fucking Petty Officer Taylor, fucking holding my dick over here.
Yeah, that's too much.
It was
man.
horrible.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Horrible stuff. Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing's nuts, man. The whole thing's nuts. I don't know. Yeah.
What else we get into? Y'all get into some. What's up? Talk to me.
Let's go darker.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm almost homeless.
Let's go deeper. We talk about the gold digger.
We could talk about that.
We
for
can
sure.
talk about digging deep, man.
For sure.
With that NBA, what was that NBA player's name? Fuck, I don't even remember.
Yeah. So I know he played for Kentucky in college, and I forget what's the girl's name.
Wait, is he a rookie or is he a second year?
I think he's a couple years in. Fuck, now I can't remember the chick's name.
Yeah, I can't either.
Greatest
Hold on, hold on.
storytellers of all time.
I know, right?
right?
Darren Williams.
No,
that's not Darren Williams.
Check the link in the feed.
In the thread.
Okay, that's where it was.
Yeah. But so this girl, and we'll get her name in a second here, but she has been known for saying if you want to get a bag, trap an NBA dude. She's literally said this on video.
PJ Washington.
PJ Washington. What's the girl's name?
Honestly, I watch basketball and I don't even know who
Brittany
that is.
Renner.
Brittany Renner. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch the NBA and I don't even know who that guy is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, she's a bad, but
You would know her that because I knew her the second not like knew her, but she looked very familiar. Like
Yeah.
I've seen her on the internet for sure.
She's been plotting for a while, man.
Yeah.
Get that NBA baby, man.
So here's the thing, like if you're in his position or if you're in like any NBA player's position, like wouldn't you rather know that up front, like who she is and like what she's looking for?
Yeah.
Than to be like scammed by some chick that like makes you fall in love with her and like all kinds of shit.
I mean, isn't that what happened to him?
Well, I mean, she was like open about what she was doing, though,
Yeah,
right?
so there's a video. There's a couple videos, but there's one on her YouTube channel from 3 years ago where she's saying she's talking about all the artists she fucked. I'm not a slut shamer. It just seemed very odd. And she's
why?
She's like, I fucked 12. I think she said I fucked 12 athletes, 7 artists. And, she's like, I've only fucked a couple of normal guys. And she's like, I just don't like normal guys because they try to get clout off me, which fair enough. If you have millions of followers.
I mean, everybody's trying to get clout off everybody. So
for
it's
sure.
like, of
For
course.
sure. But then in that same video, she says, girls, if you want to get a bag, you need to just fuck an athlete. She's like, they're fucking stupid and don't wear condoms. I mean, that's almost quote. That's almost her exact quote.
I mean, straight up. I think
she ain't wrong.
She's not wrong, but
I think the only athlete I've ever heard of who like was like doing everything correct
Will
was
Chamberlain.
no, he was not doing everything correct. He just got lucky. Is Jeter, Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter had like a no cell phone policy in his house.
yeah,
Makes sense. I would too.
Yeah, not only like the females, like everybody like. So you would show up to his house and he had like a basket and like you would drop your fucking cell phone. I don't know if he was doing it like if the boys were just hanging out,
Right,
but like
yeah.
if girls were coming over.
if it's your trusted buddies, yeah, you should.
Yeah.
They should be
Yeah.
your trusted buddies if
Yeah.
They can't have their phone on them.
But yeah, and like so he would basically like drop all your shit off, like no fucking technology once you enter past this point, and then he would just give them a gift bag when they left.
Nice. Oh, that's nice.
Which is perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
That's an even trade.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird, but I don't understand. If I were a famous athlete, I don't want to hook up with the chick that everyone else is fuck. It seems
Bro,
like this is very common, right?
Yeah, it's very common. I don't understand why everyone wants the same chick that's been ran through.
It's just-
I'll date normal chicks. Maybe because I'm normal
It's
now.
just-
I don't know.
But it's just proximity.
What do you mean?
True.
Like you're just hanging around other fucking hangers-on and celebrities.
Bro,
like,
have you heard of the
Bro,
fucking internet?
Do you know how many times you've been out with your girl at a bar, especially if she's lived in San Diego for a while, and there's been dudes that have fucked her there?
Nope.
Never happened.
Never happened.
I've never seen that.
Never seen that.
You don't know about it.
Impossible. As long as I don't know.
Yeah.
But see, that's the difference, though.
But
That's
you
the
know,
difference.
but you've been that guy.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure. I've been in a room. I've been in a room where there were like 4 chicks in the room, and I was with a girlfriend, and I fucked every single chick in the room.
Nice.
And they're all with their boy, and I was sitting this. I can't say when this happened because I don't put me up.
Yeah.
But I was sitting there, and I was looking around. I was like, oh shit!
I'm that nigga right
I
now.
was like, oh shit! But like I'm not taking it like oh I'm the man. This is like one was like 5 years ago. One was
You should.
But
You're the man.
Nah.
You're the man.
Yeah, but over the course of time, like it happens. Like
just
you can't.
people that are around,
Yeah.
like and then, like one chick, I don't even remember it really. So fucking blacked out. I have no, I can hardly remember the scenario, but
But you did it.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
You that guy,
every once in a while, some girl shows up with her fucking new husband, and you're like, I've been in your wife's throat.
yeah. you give him a card.
Yeah.
If you ever find yourself in a bind or anything,
Yo, here's the Eskimo Brothers Network. you ever need anything? I got you.
I just never want to know, I guess.
Yeah,
but
I
and
definitely
that's
don't
the
wanna
problem
know.
with the famous folks, right? It's like they all know. It's like what's Kendall Jenner? She's bad as fuck, right?
Yeah.
She's very gorgeous. But then everyone she's been with. It's
Yeah,
just-
exactly. Because like nobody gives a shit about your relationship. Like it's not plastered
Sure, yeah,
on like
that's true.
TMZ. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Well,
like you.
if you're Kendall Jenner.
That's what I'm saying. Like
okay,
us,
yeah.
like we don't know. Like
Right,
imagine if like your relationships were literally just plastered fucking everywhere. Everybody
Horrible.
would know everybody you fucked. You know what I mean? There would be no
horrible.
hiding it.
It'd
You
be
know.
horrible.
Now you get to fly under the radar because nobody wants to just out and say it in like in a social setting. Be like,
Yeah.
oh, we fucked.
And I guess if you're an NBA guy and you're making whatever, you're just making a shit ton of money, you really can't date the chick from Sonic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like even riskier.
yeah, like
like she's trying to trap you, but she's got nothing.
oh, there's nothing to lose.
not even just trapping, but like she can't even really relate to you. Not nothing against working at Sonic or whatever, but
Why
like
can't you relate? It's a human being at the end of the day.
shut
No.
the get out of here, you hippie.
Are you just gonna let your girl go on the road with fucking with Drake?
Fuck no.
That's the thing too. Is like you can't relate to that when like somebody's famous and on the road.
Right. Or even
Like no matter how much trust you have for the other person.
Oh yeah, for
like
sure.
as soon as there's like other IG models hanging around and you're not there, and they're on the road like all the fucking
All the time.
all the time.
And I even just think, just with the relating thing, I mean, just imagine a life where right now we could be sitting here like, dude, let's just go to Paris. Like, if you're Kanye West, you can you're like, let's go to Paris right now. Everyone in the room, let's just go right now.
Like private jet too.
Yeah, just right this second. And then
and
your old
then not-
bird, she's like, well, I
Yeah.
have I have a shift tomorrow at Sonic. Like,
And not only that too.
Quit that shit. I'll pay your rent for the
Not-
next
not-
All
no,
right,
but it's not,
get out.
it's not even just that too. It's like you can stalk the plane with girls
true.
with like a phone call.
All right, damn
and then,
Brazilian.
and then you, but you could,
Yeah,
and then
you could,
and then
yeah.
you could be like, and then like, your girl can be jealous and upset, and you'd be like, no, it was just for the boys, and you're like, come on.
Yeah.
Like I was watching who was it? Marlon Wayans has a new stand up out on, I think it's like HBO, I think.
That dude is underratedly funny.
Very.
He's always been fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
Better writer for like comedy
Sure,
than like
sure,
stand up.
sure.
His stand up was okay. There were some funny parts. But I didn't even know this, but like when he was like getting like really famous, his wife caught him cheating because they were in like, I can't remember where they were. It was like off like some island in the Caribbean, I think. And he went with like his boy who was like the I'll get anything for you kind of friend.
Yeah. The guy you pay.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
guy who was like hanging. He's like
The fixer.
the turtle
Yeah.
of the group. You know what I mean?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha,
like that
okay,
kind of
yeah,
guy.
yeah,
Like
gotcha.
I'll round up the girls.
Right,
like, you know what I mean?
He does
Like,
all the heavy lifting.
Yeah. So they had like a yacht, And he's like, I don't even know how the fuck they got the pictures. He's like, there was nobody out there that I saw. He's like, but there was like pictures of me like making out with some model on a yacht.
Damn it.
And he's like, I didn't even know it. He's like, by the time I was like back at the hotel, the pictures were already like everywhere.
Damn it.
And he's like, she's calling me. Like, he's like, I don't even know what to fucking say. And he's like, my boy's like, well, just lie. He's like, just make some shit up. Like,
Just
come
lie.
on. Like, and, like, so I didn't even know. So I like Googled the images, and it's literally him like laying down in the boat and her like bending over and kissing him. But
Hey, man.
I'm looking at it and I'm like,
We're doing a Vogue photo shoot.
yeah. I was looking at it and I was like, even in his position, like he had a wife and kids, and I'm like, oh, you kind of got to risk it all on that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you're just, you know, now you're famous. Like you're getting, you know what I mean? Like it's like you say now, you're like, I would never. I would
Lying.
never.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
there's somebody right now in their truck with their old bird sitting there, and she's looking over right now,
Yeah.
going, "You would never do that."
I would
He's
never
like,
do
"I
that
would
to
ne-"
you, baby.
And then if he got famous,
Yeah, that chick is gone.
Dude, I have friends who have gotten like caught like banging the fat chick in the office cheating. Like, you know what I mean? Like get caught doing that. Like just out of like opportunity, just like, oh, I want to fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, I've been caught in the wrong the wrong mindset where you just you can't help yourself. It's just your body
especially
is in
if you've
control.
been drinking.
Oh,
yeah, man.
A little bit of yak.
Yeah.
Just
Throw that Hail Mary. I'm wide open.
I'm just here
Catch
to
that
party.
pussy.
Like you already do stupid shit when you're drunk anyway. Like what makes you think you wouldn't fucking end up cheating on your wife? Like the only difference between somebody like Marlon Wayans and us is like we don't have dime pieces just throwing themselves at us.
Speak for yourself, bro.
I got bad bitches on my
Yeah.
dick 24/7.
I only fuck tens.
Where's Shoney?
Yeah.
Yo, man, but that's like with Amber Rose in her situation with her man.
Yeah.
He got caught cheating. I mean, she caught him, I guess in his phone there was like 12 chicks, but I'm sure there's more. You know what I mean? But that's like being famous, man, just having all that accessibility. Like, imagine being normal and then getting with a chick like Amber Rose. Now you're like in her circle and like that, you know what I'm saying? Limelight of fucking Hollywood and all that. Now you got
wouldn't
chick
like
throwing
it,
them.
man.
It's like anything else, dude. It's like having time, money, endless fucking resources. Like it's not like being a broke college student trying to, you know, be able to afford a little blow.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just there.
Yeah.
Like
All of it.
somebody just has the blow. Like somebody just has the girls. Like somebody just like Tupac talked about it when he got caught up in like that whole like alleged, you know, rape thing. And he was just like, dude, he's like, I didn't know any of these fucking people who were in the hotel room. He's like, that was just the dude who had the weed. Like that was just
Right.
the dude who had the girls.
Yeah.
Like they didn't know fucking anybody.
Dude, as an adult, I've seen more drugs in the last like 5 or 6 years than I saw every single year combined. Like, I'm not saying I do them. I definitely would never do drugs. I don't do anything illegal. But I've seen them just like it's crazy. When I was 22, you hear about these things.
Yeah.
But you never, you know, you think you're living it up. You know,
Yeah.
oh boy, got the gram. You're like, dude, we're living right now.
Straight up.
I've seen more craziness in the last 5 years than I've seen my entire life before that combined.
Dude,
Hey, man, I'm talking about to the point where it's like, oh shit, and like my initial reaction, like, I gotta shoot a music video. I gotta flex. I gotta do something, bro. This is like, and I'm like, wait a minute. But man, if only y'all knew.
Speaking of that, like when you got the gram, like we're really living mentality.
Yeah.
Dude, when my roommates that I lived with were slanging, you would see people go from that like we're really living mindset to like knocking on your window at like 7 in the morning, dude. It was so fucking sad. Like seeing that, like, dude, it was just like a few hours away, dude. Like they would show up at like midnight.
That cracky
like,
coke
yeah.
thing is super scary. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
That like made
Not
that's
myself.
like when it started getting to that point when people were like showing up at like 6, 7 in the morning, like begging for a bump, dude. Like just begging,
Crazy.
like out of money, like lying about fucking, you know, getting pinched on the fucking on the sack. Like, bro, dude, like get the fuck out of here. Like they would give my roommate would give them a bump just to fucking get out.
Yeah, just
like
to get
just
out.
to fucking leave. And they would be thankful, dude.
Yeah,
They-
yeah.
Thank you so much. And they would fucking leave, bro. Like
That's crazy.
like when that started happening more, I'm like, dude, we gotta we're in a bad situation right
I
now.
couldn't. Yeah, the drug dealing thing seems crazy to me now as an adult. That seems so crazy.
Drug dealing?
Well, yeah, not just in general, but just that like low level drug dealing. Like, there's a lot of risk for not that much reward. Like, it's basically just to get yourself by.
You get a Hellcat.
Yeah,
well,
but
weed definitely.
weed for sure. But even like low level, like if you're dealing coke, like low level coke, you're not making so much money that you can just chill.
And you're like guaranteed to get robbed.
Yeah, or robbed or
Like, dude, we
get
had-
in trouble. I mean,
We had dudes who were pulling like this one dude that we met through a friend who's in the Air Force with one of our friends. He was just a sketchy ass dude. Like, you know, he was cool initially, and then like it just got to the point where like he was just super East Oakland. You know what I mean? He was just
Were they grimy out there?
Oh, for
yeah, not like I have friends from Oakland, good friends from East Oakland who were just not like that East Oakland.
Okay.
This is the dude who's like just repping the block still, like till this day.
Damn, career
You know what I
gangster.
mean? Throwing up hundreds, you know. And
I still see that.
yeah, and like initially like he was cool and whatever, but like there was like a series of events that like just started sketching everybody out. Like my friends who lived down the street, they were all in class one day, and my friend's girlfriend, who's his wife now, was like sleeping in his room, and all of a sudden she heard like some like fiddling at the door, and she like goes to the front door and it's just him, and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, like I thought the boys were over, so I was gonna come hang out." But she's like, everybody knows they're gone during the day. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? And so he just like bounces out. And then
Same dude that unlocked the fucking door right
yeah,
here.
right.
Fuck, yeah.
And then like a few months later, like all of their computers were gone. And then like so we were already like sketched out by him, and he was just showing up with like sketchier and sketchier people. And then he started buying fucking pills and blow off my roommates. And then one night we were gone, like we were out partying, and one of my roommates was there, the crazy dude who was like cutting his wrists and shit.
Oh Lord.
And yeah.
Seems like a swell guy.
Yeah. And so he was like there by himself. And so we were out with everybody who he knew. So like I guess he had like maybe known that we were gone or thought we were all gone. So he shows up to the house and he just like walks in the front door, and my old roommate was like, dude, he had burners on. He had a hoodie, like hood up, like everything. He just looked super sketchy. And he's like, he saw me and he was like shocked. He's like, "Oh, yo, is blah, blah, blah here?" And then like, he's like, "No." And he just kind of like backed out and left.
What the fuck? Yeah, get that guy out of here. Like,
Jeez, yeah.
So like when you do it for long enough time, like these dudes just start showing up.
yeah, you gotta get any sketchiness out of your life first thing. That's priority number one.
But you
just
like,
deal to high class people, no? Hang out in La
even,
Jolla.
even high class people get desperate, dude. Like
Yeah, I just think if you are at a high enough level to where you're making really good money, but also not at the highest level where you're
El Chapo style.
Yeah, well, I mean, even that. I mean, that's even crazy. Like, I mean, that's for sure crazy.
yeah,
But
then you're just dealing with other risks.
I just mean like, yeah, you're at a level where like, I don't know, you're making 30 grand a month. I mean, which is obviously a shit ton of money, but I just mean like you're making 30 grand a month or something like that. That's like you're not at the crazy, you're not doing craziness and you're taking risk. But let's say you have a key of Coke, right?
Uh-huh.
You're probably going to get about the same amount of trouble if you have an 8-ball, that's like in different baggies.
Well, yeah, and different,
Yeah,
because
you know
that's
what I'm
intent
saying?
to distribute.
Yeah, it's
well,
just like,
I don't even
Which one would you rather choose, the kilo or fucking?
ask the
10
people in
minutes?
jail for 20 years for having like a little bit. Like,
No, I know,
they-
but
I'm
in
saying
terms of the
don't
law,
give,
yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. They don't give
Yeah.
a fuck. Like the law doesn't give a fuck.
Especially with Coke, it's like there's a weird law thing.
Or
where
crack.
Or crack, yeah. But it's just like, when the volume goes up a lot, but not I'm not, you're not driving a truck in, or something like that.
Yeah.
But, when it goes up a lot, you're getting in about the same amount of trouble. Like if you have a good lawyer.
Well, even weed at a certain, like even on the federal level, is still like an A1 narcotic or some
Which
shit
is
like
crazy.
Yeah, right.
Legalize it
Everywhere.
I'm like Bob Marley over here every fucking day. Legalize it. Like, let's go.
I mean, shrooms blow. Why the fuck not, dude?
It's crazy. It's crazy to me that this and even Coke wasn't even illegal. We sound like crazy cokeheads right now.
I know, right?
It
All I'm saying is,
it wasn't even illegal until like the early 1900s, right? Like they were using it as a medical thing for years.
yeah,
That's a hell of a fucking medicine.
You got a headache? Do some cocaine about it.
Yeah. Was it? I shouldn't say that name. The guy with the mustache from World War II. Wasn't he on meth? Wasn't that the thing? He was taking methamphetamine.
Dude, no. So it wasn't. All of Germany.
Yeah.
The reason, so like when they did the whole like blitzkrieg and like stormed fucking Eastern Europe, basically, they literally they were giving their soldiers meth.
Sick.
They invented meth in Nazi Germany.
What?
And
For real?
yeah, for real. So that's why they just fucking stormed through. They were methed out.
Well, even they give our pilots, all the pilots get methamphetamine. It's not methamphetamine, sorry.
What?
It's amphetamine. They get amphetamine so they can stay awake for 18 hours and be laser sharp. I forget what it is, but yeah, it's
Okay, so it's amphetamine without the meth.
yeah, but I mean, no, but it's
Adderall,
It's
probably.
the same root, it's the same
Yeah,
root.
yeah.
Dude,
What's the meth part? Is that just like the bad chemicals?
yeah, that's all the shit they
rat
buy at
poison?
CVS to throw in there.
That's the Windex. That's the fucking 409.
I've taken this is of course just stories. These are stories. I took an Adderall once, not prescribed, obviously. And
Yeah, you and everyone else.
yeah. And I cut it in half. Not like I didn't know, I don't fucking know. My friend, she's like, oh, I had a long ass drive and I, cut it in half and I took it and I guess it was a really big one. And she's like, you need to cut that into like multiple squares.
Yeah, it's like 5 or like 10 milligrams.
Dude, I
It's
was
like the
fucking tweaking the whole dude. 8-hour drive. Woo! The entire time.
Gotta go faster. Gotta go faster.
Dude,
Gotta go faster.
I'm calling people. I had a rental car, and this is years ago. So a lot of cars, back in the day, like you couldn't just have the screen with when you call somebody and it shows up on the screen. So I'm just doing all my contacts on there, and I'm calling everybody, people I haven't talked to for years. And one of my buddies like, "You all right, bro?" Woo!
dude, that shit. Honestly, I fucking hate Adderall. Like it.
It's not fun.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you cracked out. You can't eat. Like you just feel like shit half the time.
Yeah.
I had when I was working on my car. That's why I finished everything pretty much.
Yeah.
Meth?
8 hours. No, it was amphetamine without the meth.
I think it has its purpose, though.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
If you
I
can
fucking
stay
knocked that
off it,
Yeah.
and you can just do it every, you
I was
get
just
something done.
we were just focused.
Yeah. So many people owe their fucking college degrees to that shit.
For sure.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like that was a big thing on campus. If somebody had the Adderall supply,
Yeah.
that shit was no joke.
What's the other one? They call it the limitless drug. I can't remember what the name.
Ritalin.
No. Fuck. I used to know the name and I can't remember it. But that's like the dirty secret in Silicon Valley. Like they're all on this same. I guess it raises your IQ 15. When you take it, it's about 15 points, and it has the same effect as Adderall. So like you can just focus and you're a little bit sharper the whole time, which sounds great.
Is it over the counter?
No, for sure.
Oh, okay.
I
that
forget what it's
and
called.
getting blood.
Provigil. There it is.
That and getting blood transfusion from young boys.
Well, of course. Of course. Why wouldn't you? Babies.
Give me that baby blood.
What was it? There was one more thing we were going to...
There's a couple things.
yeah, they were going to dive into.
One was OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, like are the hoes getting banned or what are we
No,
doing?
the hoes are back.
The hoes
Hoes are
are back.
back?
Yeah.
They got
yeah.
the job security back.
Simps
Good
are
for
back
them.
as well.
Fuck, full strength.
Well, so when I heard about this, they said they're going to ban porn. Everyone, online is laughing like they're killing their whole business, and then you dive into it for fucking 2 seconds. You find out it's the payment processors,
Yeah.
which is very common. But they, like you can't, like Pornhub has this issue, and other porn sites for years have had this issue.
Yeah, there's
Where-
like a combination of like
Yeah.
two groups of people who are like trying to encourage this.
Yeah.
It's like the religious like theocrat types, and then there's like the like progressive like everything is coercion.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
right.
You know, we're trying to protect the women.
Yeah.
kind
Sex
of thing.
trafficking.
Yeah, sex
and
trafficking.
Stuff.
Yeah. So like it comes from like these two different sides, and they pressure these processing companies or credit card companies to like ban their services from like Pornhub or
okay.
OnlyFans and shit like that. And then the other problem for them was investors.
Right. Yeah.
Like
yeah,
they're trying to
yeah.
get
They're trying to go
investors,
public. I'm
And the issue that they have is like people are uploading sex tapes of people they didn't get permission from,
yeah.
which is like super illegal.
Yeah.
And there's no way for them to like track everything.
Yeah. And you can't.
Like, you-
there's
like, you
that
can only-
volume. You can't.
Yeah, you can only do it like after the fact if it gets flagged. Like, so there's just gonna be like porn on there that people didn't agree to.
Imagine that department. You just got to go through videos and see, who
Dude,
got
that's gotta
consent,
fuck with people.
who
Yeah.
doesn't.
That doesn't sound like fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
like-
like the first day.
No.
Man, imagine how raw. Imagine how raw this dude's dick would be.
He's beat on like, sir, not in the cubicle. Like, yeah. Where do you think you're at? Where do you think you're at? This is an office.
No, we need private rooms or something.
No! You're here to work!
Can you imagine that Silicon Valley style open floor office? And Dom's the only one in the office message boards who's like, hey man, we should have private offices.
With his Astroglide on the fucking table.
Everything's greasy.
Oh my god!
They're like, Dom, you've been to the bathroom 6 times this morning. What are you doing?
God. No,
Unlimited
no,
access.
sir, no.
Okay, my bad.
No.
I thought of a new department, man. My bad.
I mean, that's like super fucked up to imagine like having that bag
Yeah.
and then being like, oh, we're just gonna cut the spigot off. Like,
Yeah, and everyone's laughing like, "No, these hoes got to go get a job." I'm like, "Why are you mad at other people making money?"
I'm not mad. I just thought it was funny. Like,
No,
you know
it is
what I'm saying?
funny.
Like,
Yeah,
bitch, that's not a
yeah,
talent.
They might lose their fucking income for 6 months and still have more money in the bank than your ass.
Yeah, true.
Like,
But you're
not-
saying it's not a talent, but at the same time,
looking good is a talent.
yeah, it's a talent, and you have to work. You know, for the most part, not everyone, but for the most part, you have to work for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What? What's working
you gotta
for it?
record. You gotta
My ass isn't getting OnlyFans. I gotta drop 60 pounds. What do you mean you don't gotta work for it?
There's a market for bigger dudes.
I gotta get a dick implant if I need.
There's all kind of markets. You can be yourself and just fucking spread that
This dude
evil.
right here, love your body. Be yourself.
Body positivity, hippie Dom over here.
Studying in brain. You
this
can
is
do
the guy-
it.
this
You
is
can
the
do
guy
whatever
who-
you want on OnlyFans.
This is the guy who was talking about using somebody else's dick for his OnlyFans account. I mean, but yeah, like you know, I think there was like there's been studies about this about like people just who are better looking just make more money.
Yeah.
Like you get the job
general?
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the job easier. People are nicer to you. Like all kinds of shit. Just
And, like,
being like
yeah.
a better, just being a better looking dude, like or better looking woman, you just get better treatment. Like
Yeah.
overall, it sucks. But you know what? There's a reason why that men and women are making tons of money on porn, and I'm not.
Yeah.
There's a market for you too. Hair bears, hairy bears.
Yeah, there might be a niche market, but like you're not making 20 grand a month doing it.
You never know, man.
You don't know.
Oh, I know.
Worldwide.
I tried.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, it makes me uncomfortable when, you know what it is? I think I just figured this out. There's a lot of very angry dudes. There's a lot of very, very angry dudes. And when girls complain about this shit, I used to be unsympathetic, like, shut the fuck up. Guys are super mean. Just because the people I hang around are not like that.
Yeah.
I don't really see this, But the older I've gotten, the more I've realized this is true. And guys
Also,
get really mean.
also you get to know sex workers.
Yeah,
Like
for
you
sure.
get to know OnlyFans girls, and you're like, yeah, like they need to make money doing what they do. Like
And
why?
I just don't understand how you can be mad at somebody making money. It's not you. You're not involved. You can talk shit and laugh about it. Like the people that are paying, like that is funny.
Mhm.
But what do I care? It's your
It's
money.
a service,
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. You pay, and I paid for OnlyFans.
and it's like
I gotta see.
It's like you're talking. It's like you're talking about angry dudes. A lot of people like feel like they're like underappreciated,
Right.
and like they deserve more. Not that they've earned more, but they feel like it's owed to them.
Yeah.
And then when they see other people doing well, it's not even just like women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like they see anybody, you're like, oh, how fucking that loser's making money playing Twitch, get a real job.
Yeah.
Like that is, it's a real job.
a real
Like
job,
people
yeah.
are paying for it. It's a fucking
Yeah.
service. It's entertainment.
What am
it's
I-
no different than you paying for a fucking show at the Casbah or some shit
Yeah.
like that. It's no different than going to the Viper Room. Like, it's a fucking service.
Fuck
You're
them
paying
hoes,
for
man.
it.
Pussy should be free. Pussy should be free.
One of my friends, he's a very successful guy, and I just like going over his house and just seeing picking his brain. But he said something like most guys live a life of quiet desperation, and I took that and I was thinking about it like, yeah, it's so true. Like, I'm not knocking anyone who's married or I've been married. I'm not knocking people who have kids. I wouldn't mind. If I have kids, I have kids. I'm good. I'm good with it. But there's a lot of dudes out there just suffering silently, and then they can just take it out on the OnlyFans chicks' comments or like,
Oh, yeah.
fuck that dumb bitch. She ain't even that hot. I'm like, all right, bro, like relax.
Shit they would never say in real life.
You would never say it to somebody in real life, and just don't comment that. It's who cares? Who cares? Not my business.
Nah, man.
there
I
was-
feel like no, bro. You should not be paying for OnlyFans for chicks that don't take their clothes off.
Okay,
Well,
that's
yeah.
true.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't even think you should really be paying for OnlyFans in general.
Well, yeah, in general, yeah, but like for a chick that freaking posted the same pictures on
I
her
agree.
IG.
If they're misleading people on what's in there and they're getting money that way, that's fucked up.
Yeah, see, I'm speaking for them.
Yeah, that's scam level shit.
Yeah.
Bella Thorne did that. Yeah, she was one of our first big follows actually. And I got an argument with her in the DM. This is years ago when she had like 5 million followers, not 30 million or whatever she has now.
Yeah.
But we posted a meme and she commented like this one's too far, you know, or something like that. And then she DM'd. she's like, I love you guys, but this one is just too much. I'm like, this one just affects you, baby. Like, come on, like you
Bella,
gotta.
if you're watching, let's have it out.
Yeah.
Come on the show.
She did that on with her OnlyFans. She teased it up as nude, and I think she made like $2 million in the first couple of days.
See?
And then there was just nips, you know, like, dude, if I'm paying $5, I want to see the clitoris.
Bro, I want to see where the
entire thing.
sun
And it's fucked
don't
up
shine.
because there's girls on the come up who are trying to make their money who are taking dicks in the ass
Yeah, and they ruin it.
for
They-
$5 in the month. You know what I mean? Like
and she ruins it for the other ones.
Like they're
you know
out,
what I
they're
mean?
out there satisfying like foot fetishes and like
Yeah.
pissing on themselves.
during when the OnlyFans thing really blew up, you know, obviously during the beginning of the pandemic or like through that, you know, whatever. I did a couple of them because I was curious, you know, I just want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Now, no. I'm just not. I'm not. I was just. I think I did probably 6. You know,
Yeah.
like there was one that was like $12, but it was because a girl I knew. You know,
Support. That's a proper businessman.
Hey,
That's a write-off.
He
Isn't
had to
it?
show his support.
Yeah, I just gotta support her.
Is that a write-off?
It was a girl I knew. She's fucking bad.
She's like, you could do the Patreon or the OnlyFans. He's like, I'm supporting you on the OnlyFans.
But you know, I at this point, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
I'm not paying. It's
Yeah,
just there's
I'm not.
nothing there really. Like,
No,
Yeah.
there's way more raunchy shit on fucking Pornhub
Yeah.
or Reddit or
And
whatever.
for sure.
If you just stick around on the Patreon, you know what I'm saying? A couple links may pop up, you know what I mean? A couple drop boxes.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
Are you deep in the Patreon game?
What's that?
Are you deep in Patreon?
No, I'm talking about ours.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Discord.
So guys, if you want access,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
remember to sign up for the
If you
Patreon.
hang out in Alex's cave, you know what I mean?
Hit up Dom on the Discord. He's got you.
I'm not saying that this would ever get posted, but sometimes on some, you know, Discord thing, I don't know which one.
Hey, man.
Just check the Patreon. There will be mega upload. Like I think that's literally the link. It's like
shout out to Mega Upload.
yeah,
Still running.
It'd just be a link of like 100 OnlyFans in every single post.
Yep.
Chicks, you're like, I've always wanted to see that.
I think
Wasn't like there a huge leak of like everything on OnlyFans at some point?
There was,
Like,
yeah, there's been a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Dude, when it pops up, it shows you how many gigabytes. I don't click unless it's like 20 gigabytes.
I need at least a terabyte, baby.
I
It
need-
better
I'm
look-
gonna be
it
here
better
for 2
look-
days.
It better look like you've been saving everything up from 2012.
Oh, yeah. I want the whole archive of nastiness.
If this isn't an entire Amazon server, I'm not fucking interested.
If it doesn't look like it's been from like three cell phones ago.
I want the entire computer room.
Yeah, I
Server
need
room.
it. I need it. But yeah. So
Yeah,
cool
good
story.
for them.
yeah.
So
Seriously, if you're a single OnlyFans girl, let me know. I'm trying to help out and get that bag too.
My buddy started a business and he's doing quite well. Is just shooting OnlyFans chicks.
I
Like,
thought about doing that.
doing their
Like,
content.
turning the studio into something else.
That's why he's bringing the camera.
Yeah.
I could do that at the crib too.
Dude, he actually had an issue. I don't want to say what city because they'll kind of out him where he went. But let's just say he went to somewhere on the East Coast, and he went with 3 OnlyFans chicks to take a bunch of photos. And he called me. He was like, "Bro, I got to get the fuck out of here." I'm like, what's going on? He's like, "Well, I fucked all of them." And then he's like, then they got all crazy, and now like they're all doing coke and getting all nuts. He's like, "I gotta get the fuck out of here. They're fighting. They're screaming at me." He was saying that 2 of them got in a fist fight, and he was saying it was over him, but not really.
Dude, you put that on OnlyFans, I will pay $20.
I know. and then he's like, "I gotta get out of here." And then they go to another like crazy party city that they already had planned, and he went there still. And then he called me a couple days later. He's like, "Now I'm really leaving." He's like, "They got in a crazy fight at the house. There was other people, other dudes were there." He's like, "Yeah," and I just got in a flight the next morning and bounced.
Yeah, fuck all that, man. That's a crazy
That's
lifestyle.
drama.
Sounds like a nightmare, but awesome.
Yeah.
You got to build these stories. I love it.
Hey man, that's business transaction.
That's life. You put
know
that
what
in
I
the
mean?
memory bank. You spank to it anytime you want.
What is it? We never did we settle on it? You guys none of you would date an OnlyFans girl if she was getting fucked by other dudes.
Oh no,
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 yeah.
no.
I mean, I'd fuck, but like, I'm not buying dinner.
No, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's not, I get her bag, but you know,
Yeah,
You couldn't do it.
no. I don't want to see. No.
you don't have to. I mean, you don't gotta see it.
Yeah.
She just
What?
You know you're over there eating your bowl of cereal.
So you say you meet her, y'all have a conversation. She says, by the way, I do OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And you guys exchange numbers. You go home later that night. You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay.
You're not gonna support your girl.
$12.99. Let me see what's going on here. I kind of like this chick. Let's see what she looks like naked. And she's just fucking gawking. 12-inch
can't
fucking
do it.
penis.
I can't do-
And you just done?
My goodness.
You're done after that?
Yes.
You wouldn't just have sex?
No.
Oh, all right.
I'm just kidding.
Like you're telling me you wouldn't give I mean you're talking about what could probably be the best sex of your life regularly.
I'm not dating her.
Yeah, I'm not dating her. I just want to have sex one
Yeah.
time to see what it feels like.
yeah.
But why not? I mean, why opposition? I'm just curious, like why the opposition to the dating aspect? of it?
Because
That's what
I'm
curious.
insecure.
That,
What do you
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
and let the nigga that was piping you down on camera pay for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not paying for shit. No.
Why would you? Why would you pay for it?
No, I'm just no. I'm saying like pay for anything. Like we just hang
This
out.
dude leaves the house and she's like, "Dom, can you pay him?" He's like, "Here you go, $40." Like, thank you for your time.
No, I'm saying as far as dating, like I'm not going on dates with this chick like that. I'm not paying for that.
Because are you concerned like what people would think? Like, are you?
I'm just not like giving up fucking bucks to a hoe.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
I hear it.
Yeah, bro, I'm not whining and dining an OnlyFans chick that's getting piped out. You know what I mean? So fuck, I'll fuck.
What about a stripper?
Same thing.
Strippers less to me.
Yeah, strippers less. Because
Yeah.
I've dated a stripper.
Yeah.
Knocked that one down, you know what I'm saying, off the bucket list. I was like, hell yeah.
She didn't burn your house
Matter
down.
of fact, it was at your old apartment at Mission Valley.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I've been here before,
Yeah.
man.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
There were just bad bitches and money on the floor when I went in. I was like, all right, bitches, y'all here just fucking trapping.
That's where they got no fucking couches, just a
Hey,
stripper
they
pole in
did
the living
it.
room.
Hey, if I remember right, if it wasn't an air mattress, it was fucking close to it.
It was on the ground.
her
No, it
bedroom,
was on the
you know what
floor.
I mean?
No fucking no. No, what's it called?
No comforter, no nothing.
No bed frame.
Oh yeah, it was something like yeah. It was
This
something
man
like that.
defiled my kitchen counter too.
You defiled my couch. Don't
Oh,
fucking.
yeah,
Don't you dare. Don't you dare
Don't
talk.
you dare put this on me.
You're one to
Alright,
talk.
that's fair. The couch is worse. At least the kitchen counter you can sanitize.
Yeah, and literally you defiled it on a girl on her period.
Oh my goodness.
Literally, there was a blood spot
Oh,
like,
my God,
on the
Scoop.
fucking couch.
You are
Oh.
savage.
And I still sold that couch for $80 at the end of the day.
So who lost? No one lost a thing.
That couch had been defiled so many times. I bought it for $100 off Craigslist. Had it for like 4 years. They're fucking like looked like a murder scene because of this guy on it. And I still sold it. I lost $20 on that couch over like 4
That
years.
is a fucking hell of an investment.
I know, right?
Come up.
Best investment I ever had.
Probably, man. Shit, man.
Well, let's dip. How? What
Let's
are
get
we
outta
at
here.
here? What time?
We had 58.
That's perfect.
Perfect, man.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Perfect.
Sign up,
Show me.
sign up for the Patreon so we
Yeah.
can get the Coke Den.
For sure,
we
yeah,
got
yeah.
coked in. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
yeah, we actually. I'm gonna try to get that
Yeah.
across the way there because that would be sick. But
That would be.
what else? Be on Twitch right after this. I'm gonna be watching that Jake Paul Tyron Woodley fight. I can't wait.
Really, you're into that celebrity boxing?
Woo!
What do you like about it? Like, are you a
this
Jake
one's-
Paul fan?
This one, no.
Okay.
He just wants to see Jake Paul get knocked out.
This one, yeah, which is weird though because it's kind of like the Floyd Mayweather vibe, you know.
I'm about
where,
to
like,
say you just want to see him get knocked out.
yeah, you want to see him knocked out, but then you're just giving money to watch somebody get knocked out, and they're getting rich because you hate them. But
It was like Mike Tyson fights when he got out of jail.
right? Yeah. I'll be watching that though for sure. But
Hey, you know what they should have had on pay per view before we get out of here?
yeah,
They gotta have the crate challenge on pay per view,
dude, what is up with that?
bruh. The Hood Olympics, man. We gotta touch on that real quick.
I gotta say, by watching that, because I worked at a grocery store, watching that, you realize not enough people worked at grocery stores. Those fucking milk crates are so unstable.
They are.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, if you've ever had to stack those fucking things, it sucks.
Yeah.
Well,
Why are people? I saw somebody really get
Bro,
hurt.
people are really getting fucked up on that shit.
like
There's dudes who are like 280 pounds. I'm like, bro, that ain't for you.
no.
Like the funniest thing is like when people that with zero athleticism haven't stretched in like 10 years, just drinking,
Feeling
hanging
attacked right now. Feeling attacked. Feeling attacked.
just all of a sudden see a bunch of crates. You're like, you know what?
Yeah.
I think I got what it takes to fucking make it up that.
It's
Up
de-
and down that.
The dude always looks like the dude who has like 2 plates at the barbecue.
Yeah. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
Feeling attacked again. All right, boys. Well, you guys got to get something out here.
I mean, if you just talk about me, just say it, bro.
Yeah, I don't understand this challenge. I don't get it.
They're just getting worse and worse. Pretty soon it's going to be like the shoot yourself challenge.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, remember the one? There was like you light yourself on fire in the shower.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And somebody got like 3rd-degree burns.
Yeah.
Like,
Shocking.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
like you put lighter fluid on and then you light yourself.
Bro, he like drenched himself in alcohol and cologne. As soon as he lit that shit, poof.
Yeah.
And he like tried to jump in and like panicking. You hear the boss, I told you not to be messing with that stuff. I told you. Fire the fucking
He's on
fire
fire.
detector's going off. Put some water on him.
Dude, if you ever want to see one of the most horrific videos ever, now visually it's not horrific.
I don't.
Oh, no. Visually it's not horrific. It's the sounds. But these guys are filling up, like lighters, like Zippos or something like in a car. It's something like that. And the one kid lights it, but they had the windows up. So now there's all the fumes in there. And when he lights the Zippo, the entire car, and it makes this noise, the fire does. It's like, whoop. And the dude's on fire. They're both on fire, just screaming in the car. And then the camera like falls over or something like that, and you just hear them yelling.
That's what you get.
I mean,
I'm not mad at you. You're fucking, come on.
Best nut I ever had. I'll tell you that much. Listening to this.
Yeah.
It's like,
I don't feel bad.
it's like those videos of like college kids lighting the Everclear on fire.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then not blowing it out and like pouring it on their face.
Okay. Now I'm getting worked up again. It's like just drink, guys.
Just drink, just take the shot.
I watched a dude on Reddit for his 30th birthday take 30 shots in a row. Why? What are we doing?
Yeah.
What is the point of
I
this?
mean,
Speaking of drinking, and Scoop and I talked about this, I think, after the last show. But we should do a game of King's Cup
we should.
for an episode.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm down.
The drinking episodes are super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The audience likes them too. I
Yeah.
think you guys like them.
Yeah. I get off.
Hit that bell. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Do another drinking episode. Oh, man. Luckily, that was a good one. It could go either way with me.
Yeah,
You know what I
well,
mean?
Just don't drink beforehand.
There's been a couple of times on Twitch where I got a little too fucked up, and later I'm like, "What did I say?" Like I gotta rewatch it. Like, what was I talking about? Like,
Definitely.
Yeah, normally your bad drunk nights just disappear into eternity.
Yeah.
But with the internet,
Well, the only thing is, luckily, and I feel like we're definitely all like this. Luckily, when you're really wasted, you don't change much. Like I don't change much. You
Yeah.
guys don't change much. It's not like, we know people that
Oh.
they drink too much and it's just nightmare.
Yeah,
Or like
completely
dude,
different
I
person.
have
person,
friends
yeah.
where it's like I can't even hang out with them. if
Yeah,
they're
Yeah, it's like
drinking.
negotiating
For
with a
sure.
fucking terrorist at that point. Straight up, man. It's
Yeah.
just like, I was like,
Talk
oh,
about
yeah.
being in Kabul.
yeah. But yeah, everyone knows when I'm fucking wasted because I just have like glazed over look and I'm just smiling and cracking jokes. Like you just know, like, oh, Scoop's drunk. It's like,
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, fun episode. We on Twitch right after this. When this airs, Dom's Twitch will be down there too.
Yeah.
Alex's OnlyFans will be right down there. What's it called?
If you like
Hair Bear?
little
Onlyfans.com / fucking Hair Bear Jew.
I actually love that.
it's actually Chewbacca.
Chewbacca. That's so good. One of our coaches, a Jewish guy, he's always like, it's about the Jiu-Jitsu. He always like, he's so funny. He always does that shit.
Jiu-jitsu.
Anyway, appreciate the support, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys paying for this. Sorry, go ahead.
Underground jiu-jitsu training
Next to it.
In the coke den.
Naked tomorrow.
Yes.
Be there.
Greco-Roman wrestling.
We're
Greco-Roman.
gonna call it hot jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I like
Whitey
it.
tighties
yeah,
only.
yeah, real hot.
Real hot. Anyway, thank you guys for all the support. We'll see you. Someone else will be here as well. Don't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah. We'll fill that seat.
Yeah. Anybody. We'll get a guy off the street.
Fuck it. Hey, there's a couple homeless people.
They'd probably be interesting.
Let's get Dirty Mike and the boys next door.
See you guys later.
Peace.